This has got to be the weirdest week I have ever had doing comic book reviews and stuff. I mean, there is just so much bad stuff out there, but it's literally progressively getting worse as time goes on. Like, how in God's name are these editors, are these companies, these writers, and all of these people comfortable doing this terrible shit? Do I have no pride in what you're doing anymore? God, just when you think, bad writing and stuff was bad enough, no, wait till you find out what's going on in Fantastic Four. Let's just say it has a lot of legs and it's very, very creepy. There's no other way to put this other than to just rip the bandage off and, just say it. Apparently, in the latest Fantastic Four comic book, Johnny Storm was getting it on with an alien bug creature that looks like a centipede. I have no idea how in God's name this was ever put out there, this was ever made. I really don't, because it's baffling my mind that that somebody would look at this and say, hey, this was so good, let's put this out there in anything, especially with the upcoming Fantastic Four film that we'll talk about next year. But I don't know. This is how bad this shit has gotten. And this article here from That Park Police really breaks it down, and that's how twisted this whole shit really is. And I'm telling you, it's really twisted. Ahead of Marvel's live-action Fantastic Four film, Marvel Comics depicts Johnny Storm in sexual relationship with demonic-looking alien bug. Yes, this is it here. As Marvel Studios films the upcoming live-action Fantastic Four film, Marvel Comics is busy destroying the company's brand by depicting Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, in a sexual relationship with a demonic-looking alien bug creature. Because nothing says sales like having Johnny Storm get it on with that demonic-looking alien bug creature. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong, Johnny Storm has hooked up with alien chicks before, but they looked humanoid. That's the thing about it. They look like female humanoid alien creatures. He was even with a Skrull at one point. But I don't know how this is supposed to be anything. But let me just go on. Stick cover for it here, Fantastic Four 25. And there's 25, but this is 25 in this run because they always reboot. In the newly released Fantastic Four number 25, written by Ryan Norton, with art by Carlos Gomez and colors by Jesus Alberto, the Fantastic Four are transported to an alien world where they encounter a demonic-looking alien bug species. One of the bugs, named Angelica of the Shore, is assigned as a liaison to the Fantastic Four and more specifically to Johnny Storm. The two apparently fall for each other while Sue Storm compares and contrasts the anatomy of humans to the demonic bug-like creatures. The alien observes, and this is exactly what was said in the comic, but as Johnny of the Storm looks at me in awe, in excitement, in what I'm already recognizing as wonder written all over his face, I feel glad that I was the one chosen to be his liaison. I realize I like this attention. Now, Sue is using her powers so you could see the inside of the bug creature there. And this is it. The thing has tentacles. There's spikes on its back. And for some reason, Johnny Storm has been given this horrible looking, I don't know, half mustache kind of name, let's call it a handlebar. So like it's the kind of mustache you used to see them gay bikers would have and stuff like that. And I don't know why. Either you give the guy a beard or don't give him a beard. This just looks stupid and gay. That's the way I put it. Just stupid and gay. That's it. And this is the anatomy of this. And I'm trying to understand what in God's name is going on. Here's another one here. This is what these things look like. And the tentacle-like things, spikes on their back. What is this? How is this supposed to be something? But this is the way it starts off. And believe me, it gets even more creepy. From there, the two discuss the moon while laying on the top of a roof. Eventually, Angelica of the shore asks Storm if she can kiss him. Storm responds, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking of asking you the same thing, but how do we? The comic depicts Storm over top of the alien. In the next panel, the camera is just looking at a ball of light that Storm created hovering over them with the alien exclaiming, oh, Johnny. Yeah, so basically Johnny Storm got it on with a freaky centipede alien thing. Look, here's my thing. I understand that some people into like this thing like furries or something like that, and some people into whips and chains or whatever, but what in God's name is this supposed to be? I saw an article saying that this is pansexual. This isn't pansexual. I mean, like, this is a literal centipede insect thing. This isn't for anybody. As far as I'm aware, there's nobody who's into insects. Nobody's sexually attracted to insects. You'll never see somebody watch a cockroach and say, check out the ass on that cockroach. Come on now, man. What the shit is this supposed to be? Seriously, who is this for? You have Johnny Storm getting it on with a freaking centipede. That's it. And you know one other person who I blame for this? Sue Storm. Because she should have taken my side and said, listen, you see this sick shit? You're going to stop this now. I don't care what kind of thing or you want or you figure out, it's not going to happen here. You understand me? You're going to stop this shit. You're going to shave that gay-looking mustache that you have, or I will make a giant invisible hand and bitch slap you. Enough of this. And done. Because I don't know. And the thing about it is that, just to make sure I actually understood what was going on, this wasn't just some kind of thing, I actually read the comic. Yeah? I actually read the comic. And this wasn't like some one-off thing that happened on a roof and that was it, you know. No, they spent weeks together getting it on. I don't even know how that was possible because as far as I could see, this thing have no openings other than its mouth. I don't even know what was going on. And it coming depicted Johnny Storm with his shirt off and all kind of, I'm telling you, this is the kind of nonsense you are pushing, and then you wonder why nobody reads these things. You literally wonder why nobody's reading this stuff. Because this is the kind of sick nonsense that Marvel is out there pushing to everybody. God forbid they actually stop and say, hey, you know what, let's make something decent. But no, shit, let me just keep making as much shit as possible and just keep putting out this thing. You literally have Johnny Storm getting it on with a freaking insect. This is some kind of bug location. Who is this for, people? Who is this for? I mean, the story overall isn't a bad story. If you get rid of the whole bug-like creatures thing, the story actually isn't bad. Because it turns out that the Fantastic Four were actually sent back in time, or basically could say that this is the planet that they're on isn't some alien world, it's actually Earth. This is a Earth where certain events didn't happen. And, you know, this is, it caused these alien things to spring up rather than humans and all this kind of stuff like that. Okay. So they realized that the only way to fix their whole thing is to go back in time and prevent the event that occurred that would have done this, but they would have wiped out one of the realities. So Reed Richards, brilliant as he is, comes up with a way that both planets, or I should say both realities, will exist. But the thing is that in order for that to happen, Johnny and his weird bug creature thing can't be together because they will be separated. Now, I'm telling you, if you thought was the really weird part is that then you have Johnny Storm here crying and saying, why does it always have to be me? You all get love, you get to have a family, but when I finally find Angelica and it's real and I'm not screwing it all up for once, I get this. Everyone else gets a happily ever after. And I mean, like, what happily ever after? When were you planning to have kids? How in God's name would they look? Even if you don't talk about how they would look, how would they actually be born? I don't think it would be possible for the two of you all to do anything, because this is just freaking wrong. I mean, look at the creature here. This is the thing. This is what he is going after. I'm telling you, spikes on his back, tentacle things there. This is what he wants to hop in bed with and make family and all that. Who is this comic for, people? That's my question. Then goes on here. For weeks, for months, we got our happily ever after. We got to live it. Yeah, I'm telling you, months is too sick. Journey or impossible love. Don't you see? We did it. We get to remember that for the rest of our lives. And then you see Tuki and he and the alien thing there, kissing and stuff. But who are you making this thing for? This makes no sense. The story is absolutely ridiculous. But no, some people will give this story the best thing ever. You understand? This is one of the best stories ever, because according to AIPT, Fantastic Four number 25 is a magnum opus of science, adventure, and heart. Yeah, they run through this whole thing with it here, and then in the end give it a 9.5. Great. Absolutely fantastic. You understand me? This is a 9.5. Really fantastic comic. Yes, really fantastic comic depicting Johnny Storm and an alien bug creature getting it on. This is what they do. Look. I don't know what the hell going on with this people. This thing creeping me out. It get wrong. And I'm trying to understand how the editors, I mean, as a writer, you bring this in as a story and put it on the desk. How somebody did not immediately pull out a flamethrower and burn this thing to ashes and say it was never seen the light that day again. But no, you approved and you printed this shit. You printed it. And you gave it out to people and tell them, yeah, run this. And when nobody buys this, you just do nothing. You just move and you just move and act like this is supposed to. No wonder you're losing money by the millions, because you keep producing weird shit like this. That's what you're doing. You literally have Johnny Storm having sex with that alien bug creature thing. It's a freaking centipede. This is what you do. And you know, people are going to say, well, oh, it wasn't made for you. Who in God's name was this made for? Who was this made for? Because as far as I was concerned, it was made for nobody other than some weirdo to just push a sick fantasy on it. That's it. Some real screwed up shit, but you know what? I done with this. Y'all take care. I'll see you next time.